In the middle of our escape, I realized something terrifying. These man-eating white spikes weren't just hard to kill, now they could fly. The evac helicopter was instantly blocked, and then it got worse. Hundreds, maybe thousands more came pouring over the hillside. Their bodies were tough as armor, and they moved insanely fast. They tore the helicopter right out of the sky. There was no way out anymore. My daughter and I didn't say a word. We just split up and moved, firing and falling back at the same time. Bullets barely slowed them down before, but under heavy cannon fire, they were finally getting ripped apart. We managed to capture the only female white spike and sent it to the offshore base. That base was humanity's last stand. The white spikes had nearly wiped out the future. Less than 1% of us were still alive. To end this, my daughter started studying the Queen. She quickly figured out why the toxin barely worked. There was something in her system neutralizing it. So I suggested designing an enzyme inhibitor to block that defense. The problem? We had no idea what that substance actually was. There were thousands of possibilities. So I ran DNA analysis, broke down the structures, tested the toxin across every variation, then introduced the inhibitor and ran match simulations. The first result came back 37%. Not good enough. So I kept going, again and again. When we hit 68%, she still wasn't satisfied. So we pushed further until finally the system returned a result 100%. That meant the toxin, which barely worked before, could now actually kill her. But the moment we secured it, the Queen suddenly went into a rage, like she felt something. Then the alarms went off. The entire swarm was closing in. One white spike can slaughter hundreds. Now there were thousands. The defenses couldn't react in time. Only a few jets were fighting back.
I need to get you to safety right now.
No, we have to kill her!
No, this is all the toxin we have. We cannot waste it. Come on, move, go!
My daughter knew the truth. This base wasn't going to hold. If it fell, humanity was done. The only option was for me to go back 30 years. She chose to cover my escape, but the white spikes broke through fast. They flooded into the base. Everyone left was holding the line around the jump device.
This toxin has got to go back on the next jump. 7 minutes to jump.
Then they got into the lab, snapped chains like they were nothing, and freed the Queen. She understood the threat, and she gave the order, kill me.
6 minutes to jump.
I had 6 minutes left. When the clock hit 0, I'd be sent back automatically, but they were already on us. We tried to stay hidden, but the Queen's senses were too sharp. She found us almost instantly. In less than a minute, we were surrounded. No point hiding anymore. So we fought. We broke through and made a run for the helicopter, just a few dozen meters away. Then it happened. The Queen fired a spike from behind, straight into her, and it got worse. Helicopter 1 was already destroyed.
Colonel, meet me at the helipad on Rig 2.
We had to move to the second pad. On the way, we saw the evacuation ship had been overrun. The captain made a choice, ram the base and take them all down with him. The explosion tore through everything. Even the jump device started collapsing. 1 minute left. She knew she wasn't gonna make it. She started saying goodbye, but I couldn't accept it. I couldn't just stand there and watch my daughter die. She told me the future was already lost. The only chance was for me to take the toxin back. Only then could we stop them. And in the final seconds, the female tracked us, drawn by her blood. On one side, the future of humanity. On the other, my daughter. And I had to choose.